Hi everyone, it's Rita and her very loud barking dogs here from Miss Rita to the rescue. We've been having quite a sunflowery week, haven't we? First we did these adorable, it's a box card with the sunflowers, and I was inspired by your response to this card, which is a Laurie Whitlock design. And if, by the way, if you want to see the tutorial on this, it is in my video playlist or something. I don't know, YouTube. It's one of the videos from this week, so go back and watch it if you're interested in how this card goes together. And then we decided, well, or I decided, well, everybody loved those sunflowers. Why don't we make life-size sunflowers, which is what we did yesterday. And these are such pretty sunflowers that exactly seven of them, I don't have the wreath nearby, but 7 of them fit on I think it's like a 12-inch wreath form, which I did for my friend Linda, and I did that yesterday. So I figured, you know, it's Thursday, Wednesday, hump day, whatever. Let's at least have one more thing that's sunflower, right? So I found this sort of adorable little sunflower treat basket, and this is a low glue project. I'm going to call it that, low glue project. It uses some glue, but the cool thing about this one is that it also uses these things on the edges, or the handles, which allows the handle to move, you see? These things on the inside, well, actually, they're like pointy on one side and flat like a nail on the other. These are called brads, and they use the holes that are cut in the paper, and they slip through, and in the inside you open up to reveal, I don't know if you can see that, but you open up to reveal a like sort of wing, 2 legs. Think of it like a clothespin type of thing. And those 2 legs open up. And what that allows you to do is it allows you to enclose your box and also have this handle that moves without the use of any glue. You do need to still use glue to attach these things to the front and also these leaves in the back, but it's pretty minimal. And so today what I want to show you is how to assemble these cute little treat baskets. These would be great, I think, if you were having like an autumn harvest party or something and you wanted to put a little treat inside there. I think these would be great for that. Or perhaps, you know, you want to send in for the teachers or something. This is a really great little thing to one of my friends online said that she was looking for something to put her soaps in, and if you didn't know this about me, I'm an accomplished soap maker, and I thought, when I heard that, I thought, that's a fabulous idea. I'm going to have to, when I make my next batch of soap, I'm going to have to show it with something like this, or maybe I don't know, lip balm included as well. So let's go over this. So stay with me and we'll be going over this. So here we are. This is a free file. I didn't mention this yet, but this is a free file from the folks over at Dreaming Tree. You can find their website at 3dsvg.com. And this is one of the very many free files that those guys over there give to their customers in an effort to raise awareness of their brand. So I would recommend that you go over there, especially if you're just getting started with downloading SVGs. Sometimes it can be a little daunting to understand the process. So the most important thing is you set up an account with that particular, you know, and do it with with a well-established SVG company, because you know that these are original files, and that's what's important, is original files. We don't want to be stealing basically somebody's intellectual property, which is what this becomes, or sharing the intellectual property that somebody spent so much time on. So keep that in mind when you're buying your SVGs. So here's what this project consists of. It's I think it's like 5 different colors. You've got this is the main piece that creates the basket, or the the bag, or whatever. And you'll notice here on each of the flaps there's these holes, and on this side as well. And so what you're going to do is fold all of these at all of the score lines, you see? And then you're going to take this is the handle, and what they've done here, I'm not sure if you can see it, maybe you can see it on this one better, is they have double layered the handle. I'm not really sure why they put this cut in the top of the handle, but I don't think it looks very good. I'm going to come back and hit it with some glue. But so you have to assemble the handle with the second layer. It makes it a lot thicker. And then I also kind of turned it in. And you do this just like a paper conditioning. You just very gently make it bowed. Isn't that great? Paper's so wonderful. So then we take our piece that becomes the basket. We fold the middle piece in, and then we put the 2 flaps together. Forms that box, right? And then we take the handle and line it up with the holes that are pre-cut. And we take one of these. It's called a brad. I was trying hard to explain what it is. It reminds me a little bit of sort of a nail. I just remember using these as kids, and using it with oak tag a lot. I don't know if they even still make oak tag, but anyway, the way that it works is that you have to use any glue to close up this whole side. You just simply put the brad in to the outside and make sure it goes all the way through. And the brad consists of 2 legs. Let's see if I can try to get this close so you can see it. So it has like these 2 legs or arms or whatever you want to call them, and you're just going to open them up opposite of each other. And what that does is it creates this movement, right? This movement of your handle, and no glue. Isn't that great? Especially if you struggle with glue sometimes like I do. Brads are a great invention. So we do the same thing on this side. Put those little brads in, and there we have it. We have and this is a really important little lesson to learn about how brads work. They allow for you to move this around because there are a lot of files out there. Think Easter baskets or Halloween treat bags, or even like Christmas gift packaging. These are all opportunities for you to use a brad, so you can have this little bit of movement. Maybe when you put your completed thing, you can even rest it on your plate or wherever you're, so that you can see what's inside of here. And then when people go to take it home, they just take it home by holding the handle. So to finish up this project, you do just take this green and you glue it to the inside back. And then you assemble these leaves. They're not as flowy and as beautiful as the ones we did yesterday, but they still are pretty fun. And this is how they've achieved that head there. And then we're just going to glue this to the outside of here. And what we end up with is, you know, this really cute basket. Obviously, you guys are very creative people and you're going to come up with ways to make this your own. Maybe you choose to emboss these pieces or emboss the handle, or use some inks around the edges of these petals. I am just really focusing on mechanics so that you can use your creativity. Mechanics are just something that you just have to really learn, and then your creativity come into play with dressing it up to make it your own. Hasn't this been a fun week? You know, first we did these box cards, these Laurie Whitlock mason jar box cards, and then we worked on Mary at SVG Cuts oversized, well, they're not really oversized, they're realistic size sunflowers with the greenery and this really cool like raised cone or head in it that we made into a wreath. And then finally we did this cute little treat basket, a sunflower treat basket with these brads. So if you haven't seen the videos for this or for this, feel free to go back and look at my listing of videos and watch those. I think that you'll find them really illuminating. And thank you so much for coming today. My name is Rita, and this is my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. If you haven't already, could you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? This week has been filled with sunflowers, but if you're not a big fan of sunflowers, next week we're going to be doing leaves and also some more pumpkin crafts and I think one apple harvesting craft as well. So there's plenty more coming up, and they're in like the bullpen waiting to come out. I only do one of these a day. Sometimes I feel like I should tape 2 a day, but so we've got plenty of projects, but you won't be able to see them all if you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel or like my Facebook page, or do both. I really appreciate it when you do subscribe and share, and also feel free to send me a message or put something in the notes. I love to hear from you, and I often I try to respond as quickly as possible and will often reply as well. So thanks so much, and I hope you're really enjoying this sunflower week, as it were, and I hope you have a wonderful day.